This is the bullshit I'm talking about, Resto. You want to act like a fucking man, then be a man and say what you feel instead of like hiding behind shit. Mind your fucking business, shut your fucking mouth, or you're gonna get the same pushback too.
The money that shows the highs, I don't know why I try, it hurts someone. Scene 98. Oh damn, I miss my family. These drugs are damn deceiving. It hurts someone.
See, you my hero.
On your own, I wonder why, because you can't show no respect. Change that eye tat to some lips because you talking out your neck. Send the VK invite next weekend. It better come with a check. Secret drinking, guess that speakeasy name really got an effect. I can't wait for your disreply cause I kinda need some sleep. Take them super chats, I got you boy, and go and buy a beat. I'm Carantos with the shit, I drop you like it's kick or keep. Round one, ain't you easy? You ain't even get to speak. Daddy Steve made you nervous, you ain't even make a peep. Or was it Andrew Wilson, Andrew Tate? Andrew, please, bitch, I took my paper elsewhere, got a pencil, Andrew D's. And they don't know how tall you is cause you always on your knees. Niagara Falls make the subs pay, that's Cray, that's not today. That sick shit make you sick, huh? That Nick shit make you flinch, huh? That crab pinch was a bitch, huh? That hornet sting through a wrench, huh? That flow shit was a slip, huh? That crispy shit really bit, huh? That mill shit, I forgive nah, cause you little bro and that's big mom. That resto shit wanna press your click, I'm big Yuri, you big nah. Don't worry about my household when you been in yours since how old? No black gowns, just red lights and blue balls and black mode. Y'all miss Resto FMs with this Resto FN. I'm aiming at your chest, Shire cat, but we just friends. Funny how you worry about them side chats, you the side bitch. Funny how you scurry to find content without a sidekick. Funny how your short views don't do shit, less is my shit. Funny how you listening to fist balls and your lip bit. Hope you're taking this in motivation. I hear everybody in your circulator, bitch. I'm a threat to your circulation. It's a pushback, not an altercation. Resto got trading cards, hell yeah, I guess that's me. I trade you your black card for a 23 and me. If we talk about my W's, that's 23 at least. Gone by Christmas ain't the only Christmas promise you ain't keeping, that's on me. Little bitch.
I don't know why I try.
Fuck out of here. Yeah. Let's go. Yo, what did we learn today, class? Make sure y'all take notes. It's gonna be on the test. Matter of fact, pop quiz. Who was God's favorite in the Bible? Oh, that's correct, little James. It was Lucifer. Hey, yo, make sure you blow your nose before you respond, bro. You sound like a dehydrated horse. And put a sir on the end of my name when you talking about me, bro. Show some respect. You know, I ain't even got to rap over this part. I'm gonna just let you sit in the corner and think about your actions. Your actions have consequences. You got 3 days. Go for it.
Bro, that's beautiful.
Sad by Saturday, Goofy.
I was gonna say, dude, he's definitely called him out for just about everything.
Yeah, the references in that damn song are just straight fire.
The Not Today and the Cray.
Oh, Lord. And listen.
Gone by Christmas.
Resto ain't the only one that's had a little bit of something to say.
Yeah.
Smoky Guru. Somebody sent me a screenshot either yesterday or day before saying y'all were right about Easy and Not Today and the Cray and Jaded or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. And I was like, ah. And then the Resto song, and I see, some things you can't really not see that are being done all over the YouTube streets.
Well, I mean, he even calls out what we all were calling out before, like him making the short videos for Speakeasy.
Yeah.
And if you see the quality of Resto's to his, he's got a point.
Fuck the videos. Compare the quality of Resto rapping.
Right.
I mean, Resto is far superior to him, dude. Like, what was Resto ever his quote unquote sidekick for? Because we know Resto has the money, or not the money, but way more money than Easy has, or ever will have.
Got more talent, way more talent.
Yeah. Now, I did go ahead and unblock the Rude Mud Crab, and I was looking for Resto and what's the other one we were just talking about? Smoky Guru. Yeah. I looked for those two. I couldn't find them in the block list.
So they might not
you
be
can
blocked.
later. You can unblock them if they're even blocked. I don't know, but if they they got something to say that about Easy, they can say it right over here. Well, hello, Toxic Angel. Toxic was a big supporter of Easy, or was on panel with Easy a lot.
Well, that shit with Smokey last night was beautiful, man. When he asked him who Jaded was.
Yeah.
And that's his problem, is the lie. He's
It's
been
all
lied to, obviously, and he asked him a question. He didn't ask you to dox her, Speakeasy. He asked who she was. All you had to do was say Stephanie. That's it.
Well, then he went on to double down on his lie, or make his lie compounded, let's say, because he swore up and down that he housed us, and that was his baby mama. Well, we know he's lying because he said it was his son's baby's mama. So, okay, we know the lie was there. But, and then no, fuck y'all don't talk law. And he got still people over there believing him. But now it's easy to see that his 3 babies' mamas have all been outed. We got one named Natasha, one named Christina, and I can't remember the bar hopping one that goes out with his mommy's name, but it ain't Jade.
No.
Well, Speakeasy, like I said, compounds his own problem by saying, that is her first name, Goofy. Oh, yeah? Her name's Jade? Huh.
Right.
You don't have a baby mama named Jade, not unless you got 4 of them little rugrats running around that you ain't paying no support on.
Yeah.
Reckon he's got 4, y'all?
It's possible, man. Honestly, as shitty as he is and what we've seen already, I wouldn't put it past him.
Hey, Rage Quit. Well, welcome to the chat.
Maybe that's part of his, I've got 10 pussies I can hit with a rock outside my window. Maybe that's part of where it comes from, man. Maybe he does have quite a few baby mamas. More than what he's saying.
From the images. Did you get those images I sent you? Danielle. Yeah, Danielle. It ain't Jade, is it? It ain't Jade, is it, Christina? That's right. Danielle. That's the one that I reached out to that supposedly said to Speakeasy, you know that fun looking guy? Yeah. She used your words, Easy. I'm sure she did. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, he's well, I
mean, dude, he's weak, man. He was over there trashing Ernie, which Ernie deserves to be trashed, but not by a person that's just like him. So I go over and I ask him, what is this? A fake covering a fake? I was like, why don't you go pay your child support? And he stops and he laughs. Ha, 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 ha. Is that all you got, Kemper? And my question is that all that's needed? I mean, do you need more?
You need more, Easy?
Yeah.
Other than the fact that you're a deadbeat dad who doesn't take care of any of his children, at least 2 of them you are a combined 13 years in arrears.
Yep.
2 of them.
But to be the wonderful dad that he claims to be having that kind of history with 2/3 of his baby mamas that we know of, that's pretty bad. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Toxic Speakeasy tries to claim the accusations are all Jimbo. He forgets his baby mama heard him claiming to be a good dad and came forward.
Yep.
That's exactly right. And listen, Natasha is the one who called the law on Speakeasy because Easy was drunk and belligerent. And then Easy demanded to get out of there before the law got there. So he did. And then Easy went to social media to condemn her for allowing him to drive drunk.
Right. Like a bitch.
He's a straight bitch. He did that to her, and then he called the cops on Christina for sharing a text message with me. You should see the ones we ain't brought public about you, boy. You got mad over those? Shit. You know she's got more, right? Buddy, what don't get played out in public, though, you'll just have to guess about. Won't you, little fella? And you know what I mean by little fella, right? Yeah, you know, he's 5'3". That's a little fella.
Yep, she is the 15-year-old, Christina.
Yep, that is Natasha. 15-year-old. Yep. And then after they reconnected, he showed himself. Now, with a history like that with Christina, who he demanded the rent money back from her and her mom when he left and her 5 months pregnant. And we know how he treated Natasha, who had his 9-year-old daughter. Mm-hmm. The odds that he treats the other one with utmost respect at all times are little to none. Mm-hmm. I mean, honestly, Easy ain't. I don't think he's as good a man as Ernie.
No.
I mean,
but that's why I went and busted his balls about it.
Yeah. For a few years. Yeah, for a couple years there, Ernie was around his kid, in the household. I'll sit right here and just wait, Speakeasy. You tell me when you lived with any of your baby's mamas in the household with the child. I'll wait. I wish I had some Jeopardy music right now. Do we know of that ever happening? Maybe when he tried to reconcile with the 9-year-old's mama. The one he called the law on. Or no, she called the law on him.
Yeah, blamed him for the DUI. Yeah.
Then he blamed her for getting a DUI. Now, Christina's the one he called the law on for sharing a text message. Pretty weak, dude. Pretty weak. Hey, that girl, 77.
Yeah, it was funny, man, because that's all he did yesterday was carry on about Ernie. And I've seen Constance carrying on about Ernie. But I do have a question for both of them. Why don't you address what we are saying about Easy and his lies? Why are y'all ignoring that? Like, it's a huge fucking thing. Especially for people that are supposed to be truth tellers.
Well, I wanted to ask this question. I'm glad you brought that up. Connie, how does it feel to be pushing not today in the Cray's bullshit? Mm-hmm. That's what you're doing, and you know it now. It's fact. You think Resto's lying? I don't. I don't think Resto's lying. Is Resto being an asshole? Yeah. I've seen it.
We all can.
Is he lying? I don't think he would just lie about shit.
Nope.
I don't. We know, big bad Speakeasy with all his millions over there. Are you going to sue Resto now, Speakeasy, or are you going to threaten him? Are you even going to say anything back? Or are you just going to cower down like a little bitch?
Well, he tried to say a little bit yesterday at the beginning of his stream.
Oh, did he?
Oh yeah. He was like, "What's a Resto?" He says, "What was it?" He said it sounds like a gay Pokemon or something like that. Talking about Resto's name. He said a few other things.
Pokemon cards worth more than Easy's net worth.
I was going to say, he said a few other things, and then he moved on to Smoky Guru. and talked a bunch of shit to Smoky. And then Smoky came up on panel and said what he had to say. And then he talked a little bit more shit after. And then he moved on to Ernie. But that's the thing. They're always quick to call a motherfucker out on something. Even if it ain't true. They're very fucking quick. So, again, my question is, why don't you address the fact that Easy deserted his son and that son's mother, but meanwhile claiming to be such a great dad and wonderful person? And you've also seen how he's acted since it's been brought out. So my question is, why don't you address that?
Well, now, if Easy is, I don't know, 1/10 of as intelligent as he claims to be, then he done a little bit of research, just a little bit, of what happens on YouTube before you become a big creator and you start dogging. I guess motherfucker wouldn't pick to fight with JLR because he thinks he's sub grabbing. But, you know, now he had to know that, well, people are going to look into you, see what your past is about. Now, did Easy, is that the reason why he has the hard stance on, don't bring up to my family, don't bring up, don't do that, don't do that, don't do. I think so.
Yeah.
Hang on a second.
Yeah, he's definitely deflecting it. And then I also went in because he said something when Ernie was talking about YouTube creators and how they can't keep up. And Speakeasy decided to stop and try to give a little commentary as if he himself is a fucking creator. And I said, don't worry, Easy. That didn't apply to you. He said YouTube content creator. And, of course, Speakeasy wanted to talk shit about my personal channel, which has never really been a main focus for me at all. Most energy spent on YouTube has been spent for the stand. So I'm not going to sit here and try to grow a channel when I'm already working with the channel. It makes no sense. It's like me trying to take resources from one team and put it on another. So yeah, I've never considered myself a content creator. I've considered myself a truth teller. But you're the one that quit your full-time fucking job, owing all these moms money because obviously you don't take care of your commitments. But you're going to run around quitting your job, building a brand that can't get more than fucking 40 or 50 people in it unless you're covering Ernie or The Stand or Nicolina. That's fucking sad, bro. I could have gone live last night and pulled more than you. Myself, not even on The Stand. You're fucking weak. This is what you do for full time. This is the results. Think about it, guys. A nifty little thumbnail isn't a fucking good channel.
No, beyond stupid, we are not. He had a delivery job of some sort, delivering car parts or something, but evidently that was too much of a manly job for him and he couldn't handle it. So he quit like a little bitch. You know what? Another thing happened today. I went to Molly's commitment thing for next year's marching band and competition season and all that stuff. And I looked around the room, all the parents, you know, dressed well. When I say well, I mean, you know, just not looking like Easy or Ernie. But, you know, like they're productive members of society, not like they're headed to or coming from prison. And these people that go to work every day to make sure their kids go to a good school. Corbin's a good school. And have these things. Band's not cheap, as you know, Kemper. And those people, you know, Easy will never know that feeling.
Mm-hmm.
He'll never have it. He'll never sit in one of those meetings to find out what his kid's going to be doing over the course of any season. You know, 2 of them's half grown already. 2 of them are.
Yeah.
And he's never going to experience that. Ernie never experienced it.
Well, see, honestly, I don't really think that Speakeasy cares, because last night when I called him out for being a deadbeat, he also said something to the nature of, that's what I'm saying. Basically calling that to be a lie. That he is a deadbeat dad, he owes back child support, that he deserted his son. Those are facts, Speakeasy. Those aren't hearsay, rumors, no. That mother is in our chat. You cannot lie. These are facts. The thing you supposedly stand for, yeah, that's what those are. So address them. Quit calling me a liar about things that are actual factual. Sitting here on YouTube in form of receipts and the actual victim themselves.
Yeah, we've seen receipts upon receipts upon receipts upon receipts. Now Resto's going to be bringing receipts upon receipts, unless you're going to shut him up. Sounds like Smoky Guru's had enough of your lying bullshit. Sounds like maybe Rude Mupgrab has had enough of it. And there's been others before though. Toxic's in the chat with us now. So, dude, you flamed out really fast. Like, what are you, like right over a year old on your channel now? And you're already as big as you're going to get. And now people are leaving. People are leaving, dude.
Well, he's having to purchase subs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So
that'll come out soon, too, I'm sure. Hey, Night Stalker. Hey, fam. Had to get up and puke and saw we were live. Hey, I'm sorry you're feeling bad. Oh, goodness. Well, if it makes you feel any better, Trent Noah is now a Kentucky Wildcat. I know you already know that. Boy from where I grew up, Sam, Kentucky. So, what about Fluffy? Oh,
I was going to say, Fluffy, I don't know exactly what it was he lied about, but apparently Resto's not very happy about it, and I know something has to do with something Easy did to Mel. So that's all I could tell, but it was obviously enough to get a song out of Resto, and inside that song, so much truth being pounded on Easy's name. Like, this is the facts, not the shit he shows you. Like, besides Christina bringing her receipts, that's been one of the biggest things that's been shown. Like, Resto was all about Easy. Like, he was trying to come over here on this panel and discuss shit with us over the shit Easy was pushing. So obviously he had his support a little bit. He was making his videos for him. And then for him to be like, you know, the biggest middle finger I've seen, besides Christina, yeah. Easy. These are the people. Remember us saying that the people close to you, you're going to piss off and they're going to bring your shit to YouTube? This is it. And it's not going to stop. You're going to have to rely on those lying bullshit skanks that float around from chat to chat as little cheerleaders, as long as you show them a little attention.
Yeah.
So
I can't
that's
wait.
what you're stuck with, right, Stephanie? Yeah. But good luck with that. Good luck.
Yeah. Hey, now Stephanie ain't Jade. Jade's just baby mama. Come on, man. Come on. You know, from the imaginary kid he doesn't have custody of.
Yeah.
Yeah, Resto did, Cousin Trixie. Destroyed every bit of Easy's whole life. Destroyed it. And that was just your, I don't know, I guess your biggest supporter over the past year was Resto.
Yep. Didn't charge you for the videos that he made for you. He's a lot of the reason why your channel was going. And we've noticed that Resto hasn't been in a lot of chats. We have. It's been talked about a little bit, but
yeah, it's
we
been
were noticing
inconspicuous.
something. Well, we noticed it was obvious. His biggest supporter was not there anymore. So whenever that happens, something's going on.
So Nicolina dunked on Easy, dunked on Ernie. I guess Ernie just finished up a live stream or something.
Yeah, he was live for a minute. He was in New York City sitting down, having his little live stream. But he's going to be coming back live later.
Yeah, we're going to go over his little earlier live, his morning live. I just want to debunk a few things. For one, and we'll show all the receipts. We'll show the screenshots. I haven't had a chance to upload them or all that stuff yet, but Ernie said, go find the jacket like this one online. Archives Tina did it in 3 snaps.
Mm-hmm.
She found it.
Do remember? I was going to say, do remember this is the same guy that doesn't know how to get a charger for his phone. Meanwhile, being homeless.
I'm gonna go over that too here in a minute.
He's ignorant.
Yeah. But Archives found it real quick, and not only was it not $600, not $500, not $400, not $300, not $200. No, it was like $150 some.
Mm-hmm.
Except the one that she found was authentic. Sorry, because it had the Harley pin on it. Ernie's does not have the pin. Maybe he'll show you the inside of the leather jacket, where it's got a serial number and all that stuff. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe Ernie will prove something once in his life. Maybe he'll just be wearing that big. Whoever bent him over gave him that big leather coat for a while. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Mr. Nobody? Oh my God. Have you seen the Beetlejuice?
Yeah, I've seen that.
That's so funny.
Did you get a chance to see, I think it was yesterday, Nicolina's live when Heather came up on panel?
I saw parts of it. Yeah, I didn't see it, but I heard parts of it.
Dude.
She's really flaky, dude.
She's not changed.
No.
She's same old pillhead. Same old bullshit coming out of her mouth. She's still trying to claim Stephanie's her sister, but they were raised by different families. Bullshit. Go on with that. Sorry, guys. Not going to happen. But that shit was funny because, how many times have we heard messages like that from her in a moderator chat? You know what I mean?
He's crazy, man. That one there's way
Oh, yeah. But, of course, that's part of Stephanie and Mandy and the Cray, blah, blah, blah. That's all that bullshit lie, that facade over there. Yeah. But I'm surprised the dumb bitch went up on panel with Nicolina of all people. Like, Nicolina's not going to give her the shit.
No.
And she
the only thing that she ever did that I appreciate and
that drug test call.
The drug test call.
Yep. And
she reached out to me I don't know, maybe 6 months ago, maybe a little longer than that, and told me, here's a link to that call. And so I played it again, but that was she really proved Ernie to be a liar way back then. Yeah. That was a receipt that she brought that was a true receipt, and that's about one of the only true things I ever heard come out of her mouth.
Right.
Somebody asked, my email is coachjimboc@gmail.com. Let's see. Somebody put it in there for you.
But yeah, Ernie did take that bait yesterday, bro. From his little crying escapade about him losing jobs and family and girlfriends over these people. So, I posted those Nicole Pace messages. The ones that he claimed I lied in. He also claimed, the only lie that he even focused on, supposedly, was me saying he was a known Capitol rioter. That's all I said. This was also during the time that Ernie was posting video after video after screenshot after screenshot of him on January 6th in Washington, D.C. at the Capitol. He's pushing these, just like he did his Kyle Rittenhouse bullshit, just like he's done his fucking the Summer Wells, Brian Laundrie, all that. So at the time, he was showing all these videos, and we're not supposed to say, yeah, he was at the Capitol. He was obviously one of the rioters because he's in the crowd carrying flags and all this shit. So Ernie, again, there are many things that were said, and none of which were a lie coming from me. And I can almost guarantee you what she was talking about. You getting her to leave her property. You asking her how much her house and her Tahoe are worth. You carrying her pistol. You not doing shit when noises were happening. And you were supposed to be there to protect her and her kids. You had her kids stay at other people's houses while you sit there with mom alone, pretending to be something you're not. And the only thing that was said about Amber in those was the fact that Nicole knew Amber from school, and she only knew of Ernie from being around Amber. So that's all she knew. But he wants to say that all these things were lies and that we were attacking him, that we were stalking. No, sir, we didn't stalk. Jimbo, if you remember, he posted that he was in a relationship with that woman. Yep. And all I did was message her. That is not stalking.
No, these people got weak ass definitions, bro. It's just like
they do is actually
weak ass definitions.
Right, but that's what they do is stalking. When you talk about a woman being up at 3 or 4 in the morning, and you know because her light was on, that's stalking, Ernie. Oh, you're a mom. Should you be up that late? Like, what fucking business is it of yours? Maybe it was her hall light. You know, some people sleep with those on. But you were definitely stalking her. My friend Brittany. So, but like I said, that was not stalking. That was me doing what I told you I have done from the beginning, is when I see people that are possibly getting suckered, I send them a private message. I let them know, hey, might want to be careful. That's what this right here is, what this guy is about. And every bit of what I've shared has been true. Things have been verified by multiple people. See, what he don't understand is the things from his baby mama and Pam Stidham and a few of these other people. That's not even in the stuff I was sending to people. Most of what I sent was from Horror Mask News. And then, of course, the Highway Run videos and that kind of stuff. But Ernie, you just helped me show that you're full of shit. You sit there and give that long-ass fucking community post over things that are factual, actual. You cannot deny them. You claim to be military and FBI. That's what you told this lady. And just like most people in that area, there's a lot of people that respect law enforcement and they respect the military. So that drops the guard of people when you say that. And he knows this. He also tried to get the woman to leave her home, claiming she was being robbed. Had her kids be sent away until this situation is dealt with. This is what he did. Y'all tell me, what does it look like he was trying to do? He was straight up trying to rob her. You're fucking sad, Ernie.
If anybody could get this information right here to Ernie, I think he knows how to use Google. I ain't 100% sure, but I mean, all I did was a quick Google search, as you see, location of cell phone charging stations in Manhattan, New York. And I mean, there's a shitload there, Ern. You know, you might have to walk a block or two, but with your training and the high levels of, you know, infantry you've completed. Oh, never mind. That was false. But anyway, with you teaching people how to be homeless, I would think you need to add this little Google nugget to your repertoire. That is how you find charging stations in Manhattan, New York.
Post that to your community post, Ernie. Be of use for somebody.
Screenshot it, bitch. So, I mean, that was pretty quick. When I just quick little search, found it so easy. Like, there ain't nowhere to charge your cell phone down here. And then somebody said there's charging stations, and well, people put bubble gum in bubble, and that could be true.
Paige, Paige is asking, where is he getting money to stay in New York City? He's not staying in a hotel, that's for damn sure. They're so expensive out there.
No, he says he's laying on the concrete. Didn't you hear
I was going to say, you don't really need a bed if you're out roaming the streets tweaking. There's no need for it. He don't bathe, so there's another thing. You know, pretty much he's probably just out tweaking on the streets of New York City and not staying anywhere. Probably got some sucker in a homeless camp helping him out because he's got them convinced he's somebody he's not, yada, yada, yada.
Mr. Nobody said, why not make a potato battery?
Yeah. Dude, seriously, you can go and like on Amazon, they're like $7 and some change, and it's a fucking hand crank. You just plug your phone up to it, and you sit there and you like you're fishing.
Really? And it charges your phone?
Yeah, and
he's too lazy for that.
Well, he's looking for solar powered bullshit. That takes a lot longer.
Yeah, he's too lazy.
Well, there's those radios, the weather radios that you can buy that gives you any kind of bad weather alerts on it. It has the AM, FM, has USB ports, and it's a hand crank, got a flashlight and everything for like $20-$30. And I know they sell them in New York City.
Love and Grace, he claims somebody handed him that food. I just heard that right before I walked in.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I was listening to it and I heard, thank you, God bless you. They really do think I'm homeless.
He probably had somebody had somebody come up and give him that. Sort of like, hey, are you the predator hunter guy?
Yeah, there's over the 2 years, he's shown you that there's not a level he won't stoop to. So there's nothing that you're going to be believed by, Ernie. And that's the thing here, buddy. You say, oh, in 2024, well, when the next month comes, well, when I get this, I'm going to get that. But here's the thing, Ernie. Google your fucking name. Now, let's assume that your disgusting, smelly ass makes it in front of somebody that can get word to a high-ranking official. Let's don't even say Trump because, come on, dude. Stop that. And they're going to say, hey, man, this homeless fella out here is one bad motherfucker. Now, he said you can look him up and he will do executive security for you and you'll never forget. Well, what's his name? Michelle. Well, when they Google it, you're done, son. Yep. Do you realize you've destroyed your own credibility by not delivering on anything and scamming your way to where you are now? You keep talking about how people took this and took that.
No.
What did they take?
Yeah, you got to own it. You got to have those things in your possession for someone to take it from you.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah.
They pretty much let every bit of it go. He shit all over everybody. You know? Yeah. He's just a piece of shit. But then again, the defense team knew that in Shelby's trial and attacked that and got a hung jury out of it. Pretty fucking smart in my book.
Yeah. Pink Volo, that's one of those special heavy-duty leather jackets that keeps you cool in the summer when it's 80 degrees and the sun's pounding down. That's one of those special limited editions that's got an air conditioner in it, because he said it kept him cool in the summer and warm in the winter. So it's kind of like the Akita's fur that we have, you know. One made by God, the other one made up by Ernie. Rebel Soul, he is a sad example of a man. He sure is, Rebel Soul. Oh, that's a great channel right there. Escape Easy Exposed. I hope that channel adds a link to Resto, Chesto's rap, because that was badass. That was badass.
It was. Yeah, it was.
Every time I'm in the car, I listen to it a little bit. You know, oh damn, that was good. That was good. You know, it always makes it a little something special when you know the people who've been sung about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know that guy. Shit, I know that guy. Yeah. I don't know, man. It's hard to decide which one of them is more worthless. Like, I did enjoy the little dig at Easy talking about his household. He said, "Don't something about my household when you've been in yours since what age or what how old?"
You're right. Basically saying you're still at home with mama.
Yeah, get off that titty, Easy.
Yeah, titty baby.
I wonder if Resto goes live, if Easy's gonna stream him Sad by Saturday.
See, now, I think he tries to avoid a lot of the people he knows that could fucking destroy him, because he doesn't really go off about Christina, if you notice. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he should.
But he'll definitely use deflection tactics, like going over Ernie's bullshit. And that's why I called his ass out yesterday. Like, stop being a bitch and address this shit. Like, speak on it. Quit saying people are lying and prove they're a liar. But he won't even talk about it. He's a big old pussy.
Yeah, he's a down player. That's what he does. Now,
that's all that has been, is deflection. That's why I told them to address it. Like, quit avoiding that subject and address it, since they're so right and everybody else is so wrong.
Easy lost his microphone, or
No,
Ernie?
Ernie did. Ernie's voice. He needs a microphone because he's losing his voice and you can't hear him on the streets in New York.
He's losing his voice because he never shuts up.
He's losing his voice from all that.
No, he's also getting his tonsils tickled every night, I'm sure. But golly,
tickled hell, probably pounded into the back of his damn eyeballs.
Oh, hey Ernie, them walls are closing in, boy. Big boy, them walls are closing in. I heard walls closing in on you.
Time's running out, Ernie. Time's
running out. TikTok, here it comes. Maybe I'll just float one of those two mods out of his little group and tell one of them. Tell on one of them. Maybe I should flip a coin and see what. No, I ain't gonna do that. Oh, you'd love that, wouldn't you, though, Laura? Wouldn't you? I wonder which one of them watches it, or if all of them watch this. Like, do they flip a coin? Who's watching Jimbo and Kemper tonight?
Well, honestly, I'm not going to lie to you. I really think that Ernie watches every night, regardless of who else watches.
He does.
Too much of what we have said has come out of his mouth on his live streams in the past few days. And even with that little screenshot he took, where you can see where he watched almost the entirety of our video, bro.
We know he don't speak.
Well, I was going to say, I just want to take this moment to say thank you for your daily view on our videos, Ernie. Absolutely. You help our numbers.
Yes.
I can promise you, we don't watch you every day. If we do, it's usually a recording someone else did and shared.
Yeah, that's what I'm fixing to play right now. The recording somebody else did.
Yep.
I don't ever give that punk ass bitch a view. He loves your pictures, Mr. Nobody. Ernie is always watching. He's a Stan's biggest fan. He's a big fan, ain't he? Yeah, he was in that pizza place for hours. Listen, Ernie is probably scared out of his gourd. if he's not got somebody pulling a LARP with him and picking him up and taking him home, and I wouldn't put MAGA past that for 1 second. Trying to prove something, but he does look awful dirty. But he always looks awful dirty. Did you see the pathetic remake of the hat?
Yes, I did.
Put a one in the chat if y'all saw Ernie's new hat.
He can't even duplicate his own bullshit. That's the bad part. You know what I'm saying? Like his lies, he's trying to redo them, but he can't even get them right the second time around, third time around.
Listen, Nana C, if I had already got my insurance check, I'm telling you, I would be on a plane to New York, and I would be getting off that plane and heading right where he's been and just hang out. And I'd go around asking all the homeless people, and I'd give me $100 out. I'd take dollar bills down through there. Have you seen this little fucker?
Yep.
I got more of these. More of these dollar bills, maybe even a big 100 if you can tell me where he's at. Believe me, if I had already had my money, I'd be there doing it. Guarantee it.
I've got people that live down on Houston Street, so I'd be careful on how long he trickles those lives in. Because he could be a sitting duck, not even know it.
Yeah.
So good luck, Ernie. Like I said, 2 days ago? When we want you, we're going to get you. It's all about that timing. It's all about the timing.
What's up, Blue and Black?
What's up, man?
Yeah, that's another thing. Well, the hardest thing to do here is find a place to use a bathroom. Now, granted, it's been a few years since I've been to New York City, downtown Manhattan. Kipper, you lived there for a little while. But when I was there last, now parking was a bitch.
Always has been. Yeah.
But once I was out and walking, and now remember, up until about, going on 2 years now, I was a bad diabetic. So I had to urinate quite often, especially me weighing 300 plus pounds.
Right.
Do you think I walked around New York all day without pissing? No, there was porta potties. When there's construction, there's porta potties. There's porta potties everywhere.
I was going to say they had porta potties in the park.
Everywhere. Huh?
Well, yeah, I was going to say in Central Park, in Washington Square, like any of those parks, they're going to have porta potties. Yeah. And a lot of them do have like permanent fixture bathrooms. Yeah. So there's a lot of places. I mean, I don't get this. I can't use the bathroom shit because I never had an issue with it. The only time I might have had an issue with it is if I'd been drinking and I had to pee more regularly. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's the only time. But after I've been drinking, I was usually getting a car back to the building from point A to point B, no stops. So he's just full of shit. Just like having to have a solar powered charger. You showed where you can go and get free charging throughout the city. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty fucking weak. Like your grift sucks. Like I said a minute ago, for around $8, probably $10, $12 shipping, all that included. But still, the point is you can have your phone charged within a minute, fully, by a hand crank fucking charger, dude. Like they even have solar powered battery packs that you can get for around $40 or $50, man. Like, give me a fucking break, you puss.
How much
you gotta
money
do is, you just gotta have a place to get it at, and he ain't got a place.
Yeah, how much money has Ernie burned through just, pretending to be the lightning tiger? Like, and all this, he never collected none of that with all his training, that he needed to, like, come on, dude. You got a damn headlamp. What's funnier? The fact that Ernie has a headlamp and he won't wear it because he might shine it in the face of another homeless person and get his ass whooped, or the fact that Easy had one readily available at his desk. What's funnier? Easy having a headlamp, or Ernie having a headlamp? Like Easy put it on and act like he was a damn coal miner getting ready to go down in the mine. This is how you do it, Ernie. I can shine a light here and here. I ain't scared of nothing. This is how you use your headlamp. Of course, he sounded like a dehydrated horse, like Easy said. Resto said. He did sound like a dehydrated horse. And that might be the best analogy I've ever heard. A dehydrated horse.
That shit was funny, man. Like, he hammered him on many fronts. Like I said, I loved the when he was talking about the Gone By Christmas and Not Today and the Cray and like his inability to rap, work, be a good human, pretty much. Like, this song had everything in it. It really did.
Oh yeah, it did.
If a song could have been made for everything that we've experienced with Easy since he's shown up, this is the song.
Yeah. And honestly, dude, like, we called it a long time ago, right?
Yeah, you could see that. You're just waiting for those chips to fall,
Yeah. Oh yeah, he did. Blue on Black. He called his black card out. He sure as hell did. He's willing to trade his black card for his 23andMe, right? Let's see that 23andMe there. Ease. Let's go, big boy. I'd say he's about, 92% Caucasian, if you ask me, is what it looks like to me. I'm not an expert, but.
And see, that's the thing, Night Stalker. That's what a lot of us thought. Like, these guys, I think they didn't see until they had to personally experience it. That's the way it is with a lot of people, but and when I say experience, it don't have to happen to them, but to somebody they know or they witnessed it themselves. So yeah, I think that's all it took. And you could tell by the vibe that Easy gave off how fake he was. We just had to figure out how he was fake. Like, there's not a lot of stuff that you can find online, as far as somebody in another country. You just can't. There's a certain amount and then you're done. That's what you're getting. But we also said it was going to be people that were close to him that were going to come out with the truth on him. And so far, and it's solid. Like, the guy that helped him build his channel to where it is now, and the mother of the child that Easy has deserted and neglected. Period. How much better? You want his mom up here saying he don't pay his rent? He bums off me? I'm sure it happens. I don't think that will happen, though. I don't think she'll show up. But you're not going to get much better than that.
Hey,
to show how fake somebody is.
Easy. Hey, Easy.
What's up?
Mr. Nobody said that they can get those deliveries from Amazon to their Amazon designated lockers. He said, so there's easy 40 plus Amazon locker pickup spots on the first search page. And of course, Ernie's always, the old school about Ernie he's an American, not an American. He always can't do something because of the trolls or because this don't exist or because he can't get there or something. He's always making excuses why he can't do something.
Right.
And he never does anything. So, yeah, there's that. And I wonder why. And I'm not trying to get into a political argument here, but I wonder, and I'm being serious here, does Ernie realize that the Republicans would shun him? Like, they would be embarrassed to say, oh my God, that guy's trying to be out representing Republicans. Like, you really don't fit in with that group you're trying to represent there, Ern. Are you fake? Did you really work for Hillary? Tina says you did.
Yes, she did. You see that video?
Yeah.
Dude, that shit was funny.
I remember when they got into it on Panel Over.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's been something talked about, but it's not something that's been talked about a lot recently because of all the other shit he's done. But, yeah, that was one of many, many claims. This is why people like Shannon and Redstone and just so many other people have been on his ass. Like there was a point in time where he was claiming he was ex-military. You know, he made so many claims, and as time's gone by, and has been debunked so fucking hard. You know, it's crazy, man. It's fucking crazy. There's just so much shit on that motherfucker. From kidnapping Phil to claiming that Shelby was running jails in Georgia, had the guards under his control. He's in Kentucky. You know, like just dumb shit. Chips in the brain, being of werewolf bloodlines. And believe me, that's one of the reasons why he's always talking about bloodlines. That motherfucker believes everything his mom's been saying when he was a kid, since he was a kid. If he don't believe it, he tries to implement it and say, oh, this is the proof. And that's not proof. That's just proof of his mom going through some mental issues. But he don't care to share it. But you heard what his daddy said about him. Always trying to be something he ain't.
Yep.
I mean, what do you think Mac would think if he knew that Ernie was running around saying that he was still alive and that he was a werewolf?
He'd probably be more proud of that than proud of Ernie, you know, slobbing on people on his knees in New York City to get by to the next day.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. But that could be one of the reasons why he disowned Ernie. Maybe he found out.
Ernie keeps saying, these people are going nowhere. Nicolina and Kimber and Jimbo, they're going nowhere. All the while, Ernie has went from Tampa, Florida to New York City being completely homeless. Wow, Ern, you're going places, buddy. Where are you going next, Chicago?
Beyond stupid. Check this out. Today I was going through some videos on my phone trying to clear out space. And I was in my recorded app, which I haven't put anything in that in like a year and a half. So I filled it up probably 2.5 years ago. But anyway, I was watching some of the clips I had, and I found at least 3 in like a 4 or 5 month span where Ernie is talking about, oh, you're not going to believe what happened next. It's going to blow your mind, blah, blah, blah. He's always got something big around the corner. But just in that amount of time, there was 3 of them. And that has been one of the biggest patterns. Like, he gets that one chopped, he stalls everybody and just collects his dough. Stalls everybody and collects his dough. This is pretty much his tactics. He takes an ass whooping with credibility, but he still gets that sympathy money. Between that and giving head on Christopher Street, that's pretty much where he makes his cash. Yep, curious. He's a pure narcissist. Him and Speakeasy both. Narcissistic sociopath.
Let me show y'all this new hat Ernie's got. This thing right here. Save image as her new hat. All right. Skern's new hat.
Right, Queen. That's absolutely right, though. Like, he requested him to not be at his funeral. That's pretty hard.
How much like that suck?
Yeah, Ernie did something. Right, cousins, Trixie. Oh, shit.
Now, look here.
Oh, Lord, that's not the same.
Check out the new hat there with the rattlesnake tooth. That's one big, or is that alligator tooth? Look at that. Tooth right there in the middle is as big.
You sure it ain't bull shark? No, I'm just kidding. It's bullshit.
I think it might be something he's had up his rear hole last.
Bull sharky.
Oh no, the video. There's nothing to show here. What happened? Let me go pull it back up. I don't know what happened to it.
Yeah, Ernie is not good at replenishing the goods that he had when he was wearing all his bracelets and the original hat and his rattlesnake boots and yeah. What happened to all that, Ernie? Did you get mugged for it? Please tell me there's not some soul out there was unfortunate enough to come across your fucking hat, because I know that motherfucker had to stink. Just the summer of 21 and 22, and that motherfucker had to make that hat reek.
What about now with the leather jacket, man? Can you imagine how bad he stinks now?
Oh,
in
good
the heat?
Lord. That jacket's tainted.
Okay, now watch. Yeah, that's tainted forever. Let me tell you something. I hate the new album.
Rank stank.
I'm the greatest professional wrestler of all time. Oh, man, we got a little video. Who is that? Is that a Cabbage Patch Kid whipping Ernie? Or is that Sweet Melissa? I can't tell.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to show it and let y'all see it here. Let me save it.
Come on, show him a little respect. He fought a different crackhead for each tooth.
Well, that makes sense. It does. We should show him no respect for you, Ernie. The Connie depends doll fave. Oh, okay. Let me see.
Yeah, Paige, it's pretty sure it's pretty rank.
Oh, yeah, you know it.
I mean, probably smells like a rotting corpse.
I'm the greatest professional wrestler of all time. One more time. I'm the greatest professional wrestler of all time. I swear it looks like Constance and Ernie.
That's what it looks like.
Listen, what's the deal with Ernie pronouncing everything that ends in G with GK? Thing.
Honestly, I've noticed his little meth tick in the past couple of live streams. I also noticed it in a few of those videos I was talking about that I was watching today. And he has a certain tick about the way he pronounces things when he is high.
Yeah.
He absolutely does.
He's got a little herpes outbreak going on his lip too.
I haven't really paid that much attention to his face.
Oh, you ain't seen the screenshots?
I don't think so, no.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Hey, it better not be that fucking email again, dude.
It ain't, bro. I'm going to show this on live stream.
Don't it to me, man. I'm never looking at fucking Messenger again.
I'm going to show this on live stream. I can't do that.
Well, my bad. I didn't know that.
You funny.
That was a booger. Yeah, but that motherfucker, he don't need a hotel because he is walking the streets and tweaking. I guarantee you he's been up 3 days. Guaranteed. Mine too, Mr. Nobody. Ric Flair is definitely my favorite woo. Yeah, he is Gamer Girl. Like, you can hear it. It's just, and it's mainly because he's thirsty. That's why his voice, that's why he has to get off a live stream. Because he don't know if he's got to go get something to drink. That's all it is. But he's over dehydrated from that meth.
I thought they's in the Discord, but I can't find them.
Graham, I don't blame you. I was like, what the hell just happened? Like, my eyes should be gouged out.
Oh, you know you enjoyed them pictures.
Me too, Gamer Girl. I'm waiting for a run. I mean, you can tell he's not had sleep. You can tell he's a little upset about what people are talking about right now. He hates it. He's mentioned it on his lives. You just got to listen. It's not a code. He's just answering. That a lot of what people are thinking is word salad is him trying to respond, but responding poorly to people like Nick and Jimbo and myself. You know what I mean? Like, that's just how he works. Yeah, he's on the run, Jay. He's got warrants in the state that he's in for criminal trespassing and not showing up for his criminal trespassing.
Yep.
So it's just a matter of time.
I'm missing chat. I can't see it, but I'm looking. I'm looking, y'all. I won't find it.
Oh, yeah. They'll splat him. They definitely will, Nightwatch. Hell, even when you're paying attention, you can get splatted there.
Well, shit, I can't save that picture. Let me see if this is big enough for you to see it. It may not be big enough, but unless you spread your, pinch your outwards on your phone.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just share this little community post from Nana C. If y'all want to see it, go look at it. It is a photo from Ern's cam up yesterday. And it looks a little something like he's got a little white mass on his lip, otherwise known as herpes outbreak. That's you, Ern. And you know it's the real Ernie because he's got one eye looking to the right.
Yep.
The other one looking to the left.
Call that double vision.
That's why he's got such good vision, bro.
So, like, honestly, though, I've never doubted that he's got herpes since you told me that he left his prescription of Valtrex at your home.
Yep.
And you called and asked what it was for, and they told you.
Yep.
So, Ernie, you can deny it all day long, but between you leaving your prescription to treat herpes at Jimbo's house and the fact that Eric Rush has said on more than one occasion that you have herpes and or gave herpes to him, Ernie. And that's not surprising coming from a guy that claims you SA'd him. Like I said, there's so many things out there about things Ernie has done that is factual, actual, has had witnesses, that has receipts, that has all of that. And these people still running around protecting him.
Could be Pink Bolo. It looks like to me in that picture he's got a little shadow on one of his eyes from his hat, but I'm not for sure. Ern touched Eric in his no square. Oh.
Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry. Yeah. But Ernie will not talk about the facts. He will sit there, oh, he called me a Capitol rioter. Well, Ernie, you painted the picture as you being a Capitol rioter. You were there with the Capitol rioters. So why not, right? Just like you were executive security at Kyle Rittenhouse.
Actually, I have a text message from Ernie saying that the Trump supporters had weapons now too.
Well,
Ernie was there, and he was a Trump supporter. And why is it so far-fetched?
Well, it's not really, considering I know two people that I've seen screenshots from where he claimed that he was right behind the lady that was hit in the neck by Secret Service or whoever it was that wounded that lady and killed her. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
You know the lady that was shot?
The woman who got killed there. He said he was
right behind her.
Yeah.
Right. He told you and he told Chris that he was right behind her when it happened. And he actually shared a video which has been deleted since.
Yep.
So, Ernie, again, why wouldn't we think that you were a Capitol rioter? Like, you showed everything that needed to be seen to say, you know, this motherfucker. Like, the FBI in Knoxville contacted people, dude, over you being in Washington, D.C. on the 6th.
Hello, Mark, too.
Yep, Ashley Babbitt. That's who it was.
Yep.
But, yeah, he made all these claims. So me saying that he was a known Capitol rioter, like you said, it's really not that far-fetched. He tried to LARP it, and that's what happens. Like, the FBI was looking for your ass, Ernie. Wanted to know about you in Washington, D.C. on the 6th. Like, why do you think they were willing to come and pick up that suitcase?
And those weren't because of anything that anybody else did. That was because of Ernie and his claims on social media. You know, nobody's out there going, look, Ernie was at this place and the FBI needs to look into him. Nope. Ernie, when you put out those things on your social media, even though you delete it, I know all you dirty deleters, you think once you delete it, it's really gone.
Yeah.
But it's not. If you delete it, you think the FBI don't still be able to see that stuff? Or Homeland Security? Are you that stupid?
Nope.
Think about it.
But yeah, that's why I'm laughing at his response to the messages with Nicole Pace, because that's what it was. He said I was a known rioter. That was his big comeback.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's the only thing that he tried to call out in that whole conversation, and I called out a lot of shit. And that was his comeback. So, Ernie, swing and a miss. You took the bait and you fucking failed, bitch. Failed. You will never beat Eaton Ball or Bill Barnes.
Way to go, Easy. You got 42 watching over there, homeboy. You're doing great.
He's rocking on, son.
Rock on, big boy. Go easy, go. Go easy, go.
Night watch, it's possible. It just depends. Like, I know he went up with some people that one of them was arrested for having weapons. It was a bus that was painted and said hippies for Trump on it. And there was the bus and two other cars following all the way to DC for this. And when they got in, like, right outside of DC, they pulled him over and they found all kinds of shit on the guy on the bus, and he got arrested. I've got an interview with Tina and the lady that was the baby mama to this guy. Like, she's the one with all of his kids, and he was in jail. And she was telling the whole story about what happened when they went up there. See, they've always put out the information that you needed to hear to know what the truth really is. And Ernie was with those people. Ernie was right behind him. None of those people got arrested. But then the thing happened at the Capitol building, and Ernie tried to portray that he was all up in it with many people, LARPing like a motherfucker. Messages to groups, people like Jimbo and Chris. Videos constantly being shown, pictures of him at the Capitol with his American flag mask on, marching. So Ernie, again, how were you not a rioter? Seriously.
Well, it's the definition of it. You know, I mean, you can say whatever you want to, Ern. You're 100% you. Just like Easy. You think Easy's going to ever change? No, he won't. And is ego too big to have anyone ever really help him? It is. His ego won't. His ego's way bigger than he is. Mm-hmm. Same thing with Ernie. Look where it's got Ernie.
Well, I mean, they both make these extravagant claims like, you know, Speakeasy, and he's got this big rap career. He's kickboxing, like supposedly a good one. He professionally fights and shit. You know what I mean? Just all of this shit that isn't true. Like, he used that whole persona of a kickboxer from the ex-boyfriend of the baby mama he deserted. Now think about that. Ernie does the same shit. Him being a coal miner, he ain't never been a fucking coal miner. He might have signed up and went through some fucking process to start to be a coal miner, but he ain't never been no coal miner.
I think he worked security guard.
Right. You know. So there you go. It was something close. But yeah, he's never really held a job. Again, besides delivering auto parts, Speakeasy. The big career that all must have.
That you gave up to do online streaming 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. How many hours do you think he puts in? Now, just because he's not on stream doesn't mean he's not working on his channel.
Right.
How many hours do you think he puts in?
On a 12-hour stream, he probably puts in at least 15 hours, maybe.
Yeah, I mean a week. I'm trying to figure out what we think this guy's making per hour. I'm going to say he's making
nothing.
$1.50 an hour.
Yeah. I was going to go 2 or 3, but yeah, it sounds good too.
Yeah, how are you better than Ernie? Hell, Ernie can go live and beg for that and have it in 3 minutes. How are you better than Ernie? You're not.
Rosemary J. Hey, lady.
You know, you got found out just like Ernie did.
Yep.
You think the internet don't find people out. Hey, Rude Mudcrab's here. He putting in a lot of work. He putting in a lot more work. No, he don't have our shoulders. Oh, now that he don't have our shoulders to stand on. LOL. Yeah. I get it now. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. For sure. And not only is he putting in more work, he's getting out less production.
And it looks horrible.
Oh God. You can see, like, it's not been unnoticed for a while that people have stopped helping him. His super chats have dwindled. You know, I don't know anything about his membership. Don't really care, but
we know that he's had to resort to purchasing subs.
Yeah,
so there's that.
Yeah, views, subs, like you're pathetic, dude.
And plus, he's getting called out for protecting people that are known liars and stolen valor.
That's funny, Christina. He lied on his resume to get his YouTube job.
Yep, sure did. But yeah, he's getting called out for Stephanie, which is great because that's been one of my biggest fucking gripes.
Yeah. Oh, he's been preaching the truth, the whole truth. Just be truthful. Let's tell the truth, truth. Ain't done nothing but lie since he's been here.
Well, that same bitch that tried to say you were involved in Ronnie King's murder, tried to say I was an RSO and pushed that dude from Ohio to people. Like, this is the
same shit he's doing now.
Do what?
Same shit he's doing now.
Of course, he's going to. He hangs with it. That's where he gets half his info from. That's why he sits there and tells lies all the time, because he's got liars surrounding him. So when you got a narcissistic sociopath that constantly fucking lies, and like from the get-go, and then you have nothing but liars around them, then it's going to be predominantly lies that they speak. And it's funny coming from people that are supposed to be speaking the truth. They've made a lot of claims that's never had any backing.
Yep.
Thing is we've merely backed the claims that have been brought. People like Christina have brought in the receipts.
Mm-hmm. Speakeasy hates women. He hates most men. But when I say he hates women, I think he's very abusive to them. And I'm guessing, and Christina has already said that he's not been physically abusive to her, but I'm guessing that he's got some in his past that have been treated like that physically. I mean, it's just the way he yells at women all the time, and I mean, he's so verbally aggressive.
I guarantee you he manipulates his mother the same way and tries to dominate.
Huh?
I guarantee it.
Do what?
I said, I guarantee you he tries to manipulate his mother and tries to dominate like he does on these panels with people.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he already gets by with his whole entire living expense being $400 a month, And even with that, he claims he's driving a BMW.
Nana Kim, he did treat Resto poorly. He absolutely did. And a lot of us seen it. That's why we weren't surprised when we didn't see Resto over there, but I'm surprised it didn't happen sooner, to be honest. Like, he doesn't know how to treat people. He treats people according to how he feels. That's it. If he don't feel like treating you good, you're just fucked. It don't matter how close you are to him. That's what narcissists do. Like, we're talking about the same guy that demanded his rent money back, 7-10 days, whatever, into the month they already paid rent on. Like, no, at that point, man, you just ain't got no rent money coming back, bro. Sorry.
Hey, dumb.
Especially when you were the cause of it. When you made it where people couldn't have you in their home, you had to go. That's on you. And you were acting like a child. Probably the same child that you show when you're at mama's house, pitching fits, raising hell.
Hey, I agree with that. I totally agree with that. Rude mud crab. Wanting to see the best in people blinds you to the worst of them. It can. It absolutely can. I mean, that's what's going on with Ernie. And he's got people that's watched him blatantly lie about everything for 2 years. Still believe him. He's going to be doing something great here. Just wait and see. Okay, we've been waiting, Ernie. We've been waiting for a long time. But you don't never show up with it. You never show a receipt on something you've actually done. Oh, the lightning tigers saving kids in New York City. I saved a kid or two. No, you didn't. Let me ask you something. I heard this little story about, we ain't going to get a chance to stream tonight. It's going to get too late on us, but I heard this little story about him with his normal person. And then, little kid walks by and he goes, then the normal person goes, here, kitty. Why didn't the predator hunter knock the shit out of him? Why didn't the predator hunter cuff him and stuff him. Make a phone call. Why don't you do something about it, the original predator hunter? And let me segue right into that right quick, and then you can respond. The original predator hunter, Ernie, is not you. You can go back, way back. PP Mass perfected it before you ever tried it. Now, there's been way more, way before you. You're just a phony who thought you could fake your way through it and make some money off of it. And you got shut down quick. But that didn't stop you from taking Tina and Xander's money, did it? You cleaned that clock before you left for another town, right? Internet's forever, homeboy.
Forfeited $5,000 of other people's money.
Mm-hmm.
People that cared about you, Ernie, and wanted you out of jail, and you don't show up. You forfeited $5,000, $1,800 of which were Xander and Tina's money. You know, no matter if you like them or not, they still have 5 children in their house. They have to support them. So that's $1,800 that won't buy groceries, that won't pay for heat or anything. Ernie, this is what you did, bro. Like, I give a fuck less about Tina and them, but their kids, yeah, I do. And you fucked with that, bro. You're supposed to protect women and children at all costs, unless it depends on you doing the right thing and showing up for some bullshit that you did, facing the consequences. You'd rather just, yeah, I'm innocent, but I'm just not going to turn myself in and prove it. I'm just going to sit here and say I'm innocent and run from the law for over a year. I'd hate to think about how many other people gave a couple $100 to get your ass out of jail and watch that go to nada. Nothing came of it except for some bench warrants for your arrest. Pretty fucking sad, boy. Pretty fucking sad. Oh yeah, he claimed he was he had an audience of 400 or 500 or something tonight.
Who did, Ernie?
Yeah, not on a live stream, I guess, somewhere talking.
Oh, wow, Ernie. Oh yeah, the people gathered round to hear the great predator hunter. I'm sure. Sure. Yeah. Now I'll tell you what, and I've got video to fucking prove it. Because something told me, look, first let me set this up. Something told me something's gonna happen. Videotape this. So I watched these New York street performers perform. And these 2 guys were freaking acrobatic, bro. They would have a line of people. I'll send you the video. I might even upload it to show you. It may actually already be uploaded. And the New York City performers, well, the guy stumbled, run into the line of people that are, like lined up in the train,
Right.
And he hits them instead of jumping and flipping over them, right? Well, the second time he does it, he makes it. But anyway, there may have been 50 people watching that, maybe 100, maybe 100.
Right.
And you're going to tell me the predator hunter had 500 gathered around? Shit. Shut up, dude.
That don't just happen, man.
Yeah, Hunter was the last one they jumped over.
Yeah, but I mean, 400 and 500 gathered to watch one street performer. That just don't happen.
No, and they ain't going to. For one thing, if 400 or 500 people gather, well, the law's going to show up.
Right.
And I heard Ernie praising the New York NYPD today, which I do too. They're awesome. But
yeah, he's
Ernie acting like they never draw their guns. Yes, they do. They never tase anybody. Oh, yes, they do. But you're talking. The city is humongous, dude. They can't lock everybody up in their jails. So, somebody acting the way Ernie acts, or even laying on the street, they can't keep locking them up and, costing the city money to deploy their tasers, whatever, if need be. So those officers are extra prone to take some more shit than other officers will. You know, like an officer on the side of the road in Georgia. Hey, sit down. I'm afraid you're going to run out of traffic. You're going to stop or I'm going to tase you. I can't sit down. I can't sit down.
I'm going to run.
ATS and everything. You know, those, well, they'll tase your ass. I'll bet you $1 to a donut that if the NYPD officers had been in the same situation on a busy highway, an interstate even, they would have lit you up too. Guarantee it. Hey, Kennedy. Yeah, I do remember the people with the snake. Thelma, thank you. I've been trying to forget it. I don't like snakes. Hell, I seen a frog out here in the yard a while ago and I shit myself. Thought it was a snake, you know. He hopped off on me on real quick. Was there a date in Rome? Oh, in Georgia? Are you talking about Rome, Georgia? What was I talking about?
I don't know. That's what I'm thinking, but
KJ3 in the house.
Was it Rome, Georgia?
No, Rome is not too awful far from Atlanta.
Right.
Ernie was real close to Chattanooga, Tennessee, like the
over in the Cleveland area.
Yeah, the Georgia area he was at was Dalton.
Yeah, that's it.
Dalton, Georgia. Probably hour and a half north of that area, I would say.
Got it.
Oh, a date was Curious Idea. Sorry. My bad. Here we was trying to figure out Rome for no reason. Rome, New York. No, it was we stuck our nose where it didn't belong, I guess.
Right. Yeah, it is funny listening to Ernie be triggered.
You know he's a big fan of The Stand, right?
He's watching right now.
Yeah. Oh, listen. Now, listen. Ernie didn't always work for my MMA shows. And he didn't always, I don't know, have fighters or anything. Because Ernie did train some people. They lost every fight. But he did train some people. I'll tell you about that one night. But
was Jared one of them?
Hell to the no. Jared would fucking destroy Ernie.
Okay, so what was he, like a promoter or wanted to be a promoter for him or something?
Yeah, Ernie wanted to promote Jared because Jared was already a fucking black belt.
Got it.
In jiu-jitsu.
Got it.
And had already won championships. So Ernie, got to know Jared because I knew Jared. Because Jared was around the fights. And Ernie hooked up with him and got him his bounty hunting license. And Jared's an actual bounty hunter. Ernie, he's too big a pussy. Jared, there ain't no back down in that dude.
Right.
But yeah, Ernie tried to get him some fights, and I don't think Ernie ever got him a fight. But hell, I don't remember what I'm talking about now.
Sorry.
Oh, well, Ernie, I was talking about what a big fan Ernie is,
Oh, God.
But even when Ernie didn't work for the show and he couldn't get him free, he still came. He still came and watched Warrior FC. He bought a ticket. Yeah. To that MMA organization he claims to have owned at some point. He bought a ticket. Paisley gifted 1 membership to The Stand. Thank you very much. We effing love you for that.
Thank you, Paisley.
But yeah, I put a little nugget out there that we're going to get ready to start doing MMA again. We've already got overwhelming response. Messages from fighters, and me and another promoter are going to do the big show again that we did. That was our last event. So yeah.
Hell yeah.
Gonna be fun. We're going to do some different stuff. Ernie, why don't you do something like that? That's right.
You can't.
You can't.
Yeah, you gotta hide, bitch. Hide like the bitch that you are.
Now I haven't run an MMA event since 2017. Here we are in 2024. I can go to any MMA event in the state of Kentucky, including the UFC. That's going to be there in Louisville soon. I could go to any MMA event in the state of Tennessee, excluding the UFC because I don't know anybody at the commission there. And I'm not paying for a ticket, bro. And I'm not sitting in the cheap seats either. I'm sitting up at the cage. What about you, Ern? Can you say that?
Paige says, I want Ernie to experience Rikers Island. He would have a shit fit and have being put in jail in Rikers Island. Oh, yeah. Yeah. He was talking about people sitting next to him going from normal to crazy. Good luck in that situation, Ernie.
Sounds good, Night Stalker. I'll put you to work. Now, Hunter's going to be passing out plenty of flyers.
Hell yeah. There you get your flower, boy. So, Ernie, you can't have a job, bitch.
No. Don't worry, Ern. I'll pay Hunter like 10 times more than I ever paid you. Right, that jacket. I forgot about that jacket. Well, let me ask you something, dude. Now, I'm being dead serious here now. Would you wear a Harley jacket, like a big leather Harley jacket? Now,
like
first I would say I would, but
probably if it was
only if I owned a Harley. I mean, even if I didn't ride it much, if I owned a Harley, then I might go get me some Harley Davidson apparel.
Right.
I don't know, buddy. I don't know.
Ernie's like one of those kids, kids that get a new pair of shoes and they'll be like, look at my new shoes. It makes you run fast kind of thing. That's what Ernie is with this jacket. Same kind of mentality. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
He thinks it makes him a biker by wearing the jacket.
Lisa Avery said, forget the jacket. I just love the Tim McGraw wannabe hat.
Right.
Well, that's the thing, Jay. If he really is living downtown New York, and that jacket really is worth $800, he's a pussy. That jacket won't be with him very long.
No.
I promise you. Somebody will take it right from him and make him enjoy it. Hey, Rosemary J., thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Much respect and love for my Stan family always. We effing love you for that.
Thank you, Rosemary J.
Thank you very much. Yeah, Easy's going to have a sad Saturday, and Ernie's going to have a sad Saturday too. Hey, I'll tell y'all, I swear I'd go up there and just show up on. And listen, don't count it out yet. Don't count it out yet. Of course, if I show up in downtown Manhattan, Mama D's going to say, Ernie's getting stalked, bullied, and harassed. But then Ernie's going to say, yeah, Jimbo, I'm going to come down there and whip your ass. But then when I show up there and he don't come and whip my ass, then what's he going to say?
Right.
I was already gone. I was gone. I was already over in, L.A. or Arizona, right?
Yeah.
Always an excuse.
Yeah, he would trade his jacket for some drugs, Donna.
Drugs or getting drugged.
Blowjob.
Getting bent over. What's the next scam, Crowns? Let me go back up. Hey. Oh, what we were just talking about.
His gloves came with a ready-made crooked finger.
Oh, my God. Listen, he's trying to say these gloves are $12 and they do just as good as any other glove. And then he fucked it all up. because he said them gloves came from Temu, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now, them gloves didn't cost $12 on Temu. Them some $1.50 gloves on Temu if I ever saw them.
Right.
Let me tell you something. I bought me something off Temu, buddy. I got one of them, bald head shaver deals.
Yeah.
$20.
Does it work good?
Hell yeah. I got one at Walmart about a year a little over a year ago. That was over $100. And it quit after, I don't know, maybe a year.
I need to get one.
So I got this one, man, and it works just as good, but it was just $20.
Hell yeah.
I could buy 6 of them. It lasted me forever.
Sure was nice of Maggie to loan Ern her jacket. Yep, sure it was.
Yep. Well, I mean, it's probably big enough for MAGA. It's way too big for Ernie.
It is really cool seeing all this green and blue in chat tonight, guys.
It is. It's awesome.
Thanks for hanging out with us. Especially in a lot of the new blue.
Couldn't I, Skunk? But Skunk, I don't give a damn what Mama Terry and them think. Hang on a second, Jay. I'll go in here and grab it right quick. It's not a Norelco. It's a Temu. Came from Temu. Hang on, I'll go get it. I'll be right back.
Okay. You can always say you had hunger for some real deep dish pizza. Well, that's one of the few things I've heard Ernie tell the truth about, like $6 or $6.50 for a pop and a slice of pizza. And it's not just your normal slice of pizza. Like, it's probably the length of an infant. But that's about all I've heard him say that was true. But he sits there and he rants about what's happening next. What big deal is coming up? But he never tells you anything. He just gives you a bunch of word salad. It's just amazing that people still give that $1 and $2 to him. You do that 30 times, he's got some food. Quit feeding his ass. Quit helping him. If he really wants to do the right thing and get food, well, there's many options. He can get a job. He can go turn himself in. He's got 3 meals a day waiting for him there. Like, if he is truly set up and he's innocent of these charges, then why don't he go and prove it? It is that simple. He might be inconvenienced for a little while he's going through the process, but hey, he made it that way. He could have gone on the day he was supposed to be arraigned and get the process started. January 12th, I think it was, January 13th, 2023. He skipped out, though. Claimed he was on the outside. All the paparazzi was there. All these cameras, blah, blah, blah. No, it was raining. Me, Jimbo, and Thelma went to one courthouse. They had shut that down. They were doing something with the plumbing. So it was moved to another courthouse, which on that day it was moved to a different one. So we were running back and forth in between courthouses, which I think there's 4 or 5 down there. And we show up right when they start doing the arraignments. And we sit down and we don't see Ernie, but we see a bald-headed guy in the back corner staring at me and Jimbo. And so I'm thinking, what's up with Ernie? First of all, is he not going to show up? Because, we were paying attention to what he was doing on YouTube, too. He's making a lot of fucking claims. But never showed up. And eventually you saw the whole thing where his lawyer goes up, talks to the judge and the DA, shows that 10-day-old piece of fucking medical paperwork. The judge is like, well, that's odd that you don't have anything updated, blah, 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 since they're not here because of medical. So there goes that fucking story. And that's all that was a fucking story. Wasn't real. And then, of course, they issue the warrant. Well, Ernie, you could have been there for that process. And then be like, well, since you showed up, we're just going to continue this bond. And you're going to come back for this court date. That's what they would have done. You would have been able to walk away that day, come back on a different date, begin the process of proving that you were so fucking innocent. But you didn't. It was that fucking simple. They weren't going to just hold you. You had $5,000 in the fucking hole right there. So they would have continued that and let you come back. But you're too much of a bitch to show up. You make these claims that you're innocent, but you don't go show and prove it.
Look here. Classic Western glove, $1.99 on Temu. Leather, all leather, it says. Look here. Here's my little ball-headed shaver, bro. Fits right in the palm of your hand. See?
I like that.
Just, give myself a little shave. Woo!
I need one of those. But Ernie, you suck, dude. You could have prevented all of that and just done. You would have been through the process. You'd have been serving your probation, most likely. But no, you didn't show up. So now you've earned a failure to appear warrant. And then you've earned another felony for bail jumping. Not counting the charges you have in New York State. None of us have anything to do with that. That's all you. You could have prevented that, but you didn't. So now you've earned life on the run until you either turn yourself in or get caught. And then the process begins. And then once the process is over, if you are able to comply, then you'll be able to walk a free man again. But it's basic logic, man. You should have turned yourself in. You should turn yourself in now. You're 44. You're looking at 54 or 56 by the time you're done with this process. Right now. That's all on you. Nobody else is keeping you away from doing that, except for Ernie Shell.
That's a good idea, Gamer Girl. Harley leather coat brings up a bunch of different things on Temu. $48. There's a woman's for $26. Oh, here's a real nice one. $88.
Well, fuck yeah.
All these Harley coats. Look here. $21. There you go, Ern. You can be just like Sons of Anarchy if you want to.
What's up behind Green Eyes?
Hey, what's up? Sarah is home from college and, out for the summer. And she's in there late night cooking. And, my God, it's starving me to death. I mean, it smells good, bro. She's making stir fry, like teriyaki and all this stuff. Man,
you smell that soy being cooked up. I hear you.
Oh,
I was going to say, I had a big plate full of broccoli and cilantro rice with a lot of the sweet Asian chili sauce put over the broccoli. And it was phenomenal.
Yeah, that ain't a good mix with them gummies, bro. I mean, I'm going to gain a bunch of weight.
Bro, dude, they have 200 milligram 10 count, like 20 milligrams a piece. THC gummies for $2.50 a piece for 200 milligrams.
That's good.
Oh, yeah. I'm about to get me like 10 bags.
Damn. Mr. Nobody said we're the custom leather tiger jacket. I didn't have the unlimited money. You know what? That gives me an idea, though, Mr. Nobody. Maybe I should order a bunch of these $20-something Harley jackets.
Make it the official Stan jacket.
Make it the official Ernie jacket. I mean, hell, I'll make
to
it
go with the wanted T-shirts.
Yeah, if you want one 6 sizes too big for you, just put it, one in the chat or whatever, Right. We can make a killing doing that, bro.
Oh shit.
You know what, Ernie? Why don't you ever smile, show your teeth? Why don't you never do that?
You're
Your
such a
mama said, "Let you
joke,
see
man.
a thief," and you don't never show them no more, man. Why is that? It's because all the meth has started getting to you. Show them big pearly whites you got, homeboy. Let's see.
Good old members only. Hell yeah. I love some members only
Ooh,
jackets.
that's good stuff right there. Members only jackets.
Yep. That was back in the Sebago days.
Yeah, you had to be
Back
cool.
the original Vans and shit like that. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, if you were cool, you could sport the members only jacket and pull it off. Only the cool dudes, man. Like, it's not pleather. It's not leather. It's pleather. Yeah, we know, Rosemary J. Don't ruin the game. We know, Rosemary J.
I think she's talking about his $600 jacket over there.
Yeah, we know.
Ours is gonna be worth more. Ours will be a step up from Ernie's. For sure.
Jay said, "I ride. I just don't have a Harley jacket." You know what? And that's what I'm saying. Like, what kind of cut does it take to even wear a damn Harley jacket if you don't ride?
Right. Ernie don't even have a fucking beach cruiser.
No.
Ernie's disappointed mother. Such pretty teeth. Show me them teeth.
Mm-hmm. You ain't disappointed. Now, does anybody know when the next full moon will be?
No, I don't.
Because I'm going to go ahead and alert security at the Empire State Building that there could be a lunatic try to climb it and claim he's a werewolf.
Half werewolf, half Sasquatch.
No, I said it like we Harlan County do, werewolf. You know, like a woof woof dog.
Oh,
Werewolf.
I got you.
Yeah, we don't put the L in wolf. It's wolf. You speak Appalachian, man. What's wrong with you? You know what a werewolf is.
Oh, I like home.
Next full moon, he's going to get off his couch.
Everyone to Kim Louise's house for roast pork.
Oh, yes.
I'm down.
I guarantee you Kim Louise would say, "Let's go."
It's in 13 days, Nana Kim says. May 23rd.
Oh, he'll be long gone by then. Yeah, he'll be long gone by then.
Yeah, he'll be gone in 2 days.
Yeah, he's not going to stay in New York
City.
Look, he done proved to his little Tiggers that he could go to New York and be homeless, and now he's going to go somewhere else and be homeless.
Yep. It was too expensive to do it in the city, and they didn't have solar chargers, so I had to go where they had solar chargers.
Yeah.
But I did roll this bump for this bicycle, and I rode myself out to New Jersey. Like, it's going to be some dumb shit. He's got some deal with some producer to be the star of this series where Ernie just lines these motherfuckers up and runs train on the glory hole, you know?
Yeah. Night Stalker, he's saying he's sleeping on the streets of New York.
Yeah, he says he's sleeping like an hour and a half a night or some bullshit. Like I said, I'm calling bullshit on that. I'm thinking that he's not sleeping at all and he's just tweaking. Personally.
Look, Ernie is way too tough for Kensington. Those streets ain't ready for Ernie.
All right, they better look out.
Goodness, you ever watch the videos on that little town?
Oh, dude, I already know about them, man. That's where half your zombie is, your zombie crowd. You're dope, like probably one of the most considered open air drug markets in America. That's what's available there is pretty much everything.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad. But
damn beetle bugs are getting in here.
Ernie will get owned there. Yeah.
We do have a mod who's who used to live there in Kensington.
Gotcha.
That's the first I'd ever heard of it, is when it was brought to my attention by that mod, and I was like, yeah, man, that place really is, because they sent me some videos, and I guess I've sheltered,
I don't know. I just there's you don't have to necessarily be an addict to know about it, but most people that use know where like the hot spots for most drugs are in most places in America. Portland's one of them. Kensington's one of them. Like Chicago, like there's quite a few that are drug dens, so people know those. And Kensington's definitely one of those that's infamous for it. You know what I mean? It's almost like Haight-Ashbury in San Francisco. Yeah. Like that's one of the biggest areas in that area. That's not called Oakland. You know, then you've got the spots in Oakland, but yeah, man, it's just, even when I lived there in the 90s, Haight-Ashbury had its legendary status from the Grateful Dead time.
Yeah.
So
Jay, he actually made a little slip and said that since the first night, he hasn't slept.
Yep.
So, and that's probably true. He's probably been geeked out, jacked up, whatever he's doing. He probably, he's getting ready to crash out really bad somewhere, and that's when he's going to end up getting hurt. Yep. If he don't get the hell out of Dodge, he's going to end up getting hurt.
He's going to be
equipped for that shit.
Well, he's going to be drowsy like he was in that Uber ride when he turned to that guy and told him not to shoot him. If you remember, he was dozing off in that, and that was right after he had been arrested and released from Madison County for the public intoxication.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but you can see the example of what Ernie does when he's crashing from his meth binge. And that's one of those situations you saw. If that was the wrong person, Ernie might have gotten shot.
Yeah.
Anything could have happened, but apparently the universe was looking out for him at that time. I don't think the universe is going to keep doing that for him. He's wasted too many of those situations where he could have come out okay and changed things, but he keeps doing the same old shit. And he knows those walls are closing in. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, they are. I mean, what's the alternative, Ern? You end up, as you keep bringing up off this planet or out of this world. Is that your goal?
Oh shit, that's funny.
Mm-hmm.
How does one tweak without blinds to peek out of? Poor Skern, he's not getting the whole experience. Oh shit, I can just imagine. I know how I was when I was on coke back in my 20s, so that meth's supposed to be like 10 times more speedy, so yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Buddy, well, almost 2 hours in, I think I might go in here and eat some what Sarah's cooking and maybe watch a little Netflix with them.
Word? Oh, yeah.
If y'all ain't seen that Tom Brady roast, you must watch it. You must watch it.
I'm going to try to.
Quite possibly one of the funniest things I've ever seen. It ranks up there with Hangover. You ever seen the movie Hangover?
Oh yeah.
Hangover. Last time I laughed that hard at something on a screen was Hangover.
I was going to say The Hangover and Old School were probably the two movies I've laughed at the hardest in the past 25, 30 years.
Yeah. And especially you'll get all the references, and I mean there is evidently the only thing off limits is saying anything about
the massage parlor.
Massage parlor, yeah.
Yeah.
Everything else is on limits, including his wife dating a jiu-jitsu instructor that would whoop his ass. All his, his jiu-jitsu instructor having custody of his kids. This is weird, man.
Yeah. It's funny, man. Like I was listening to Julian Edelman's podcast, and they were talking about when they were all there for the roast. And like it was odd because they were all hanging out in the back. You know, it was like him and Drew Bledsoe and Tom Brady and Bill Belichick and all them. And Robert Kraft walked in, and literally everybody walked away from Bill Belichick to go talk to Kraft, and left Belichick by himself. And how awkward it was and everything. I was just like, I would say, like they said, you could cut the tension. I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure because there's some unresolved shit between Belichick and Kraft. You know what I mean?
They made some jokes about it. Belichick even said something to him about it, and then like a couple of the players went at Belichick, and, you know, were like, you know, talking about how his phone isn't ringing. You know, he ain't getting no offers except for maybe this Foxborough High School.
Right.
So yeah.
Hell yeah, that's funny.
And Rob Gronkowski just confirmed to the world that he is suffering from CTE and really wasn't very intelligent even before that.
Right. Well, yeah, he's talked about it on Edelman's podcast too. Edelman's got a good one, man. I don't know if you ever watched it.
It was funny, man.
But he's talked about the CTE and how, like, him and Edelman sat there and talked about their concussions, and there's like 7 or 8 times that Edelman said that he could tell you that he for sure had a concussion and never came out of the game. Yeah. Which they admit now is dangerous for them to do, and they should have chilled out when they got their second and third one type shit. But a lot of people, man, they're so used to it, especially if you grow up playing football. It's just one of those things. You're just like, oh, I got my bell rung, and you get back in the next play.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know, so
I mean, concussions I had as a kid.
It's just part of the life, you know what I mean? Like my brother talks about it all the time, like how he used to get rung all the time, but he never would come out. And now he has issues with his memory, with his balance and that kind of stuff. I'm just like, wow. You know.
Skunk, you'll love it. I'm telling you. I hate Brady, and I loved it. I loved it.
Yeah, I'm not a Brady fan. Even though Brady never beat Ohio State, I'm still not a Brady fan. He was a Michigan Wolverine, so.
Yeah, they rubbed that down your throat in the beginning. Michigan, fuck Michigan.
It took me a long time to even be okay with the fact that Charles Woodson was a Green Bay Packer. You know what I mean? Like, it took a minute. So.
Yeah, after they leave college, if they put the star on their helmet, all's forgiven for me. Like, you know how bad I hate Tennessee, and Jason Witten's my favorite tight end of all time. So,
yeah, true, but he was a good tight end too, man. He really was.
Yeah, but
yeah, he was real good. Like, there's been good players that come from Michigan, but I can't bring myself to really like anything about him. I just like the fact that Charles Woodson was like on the Packers. It sort of washed away that Michigan blue. But I can't. No, it balanced it out because AJ Hawk was on the team.
When you get ready to watch it, give yourself plenty of time because it's 3 hours long.
Oh, okay. I got you. That'll probably be.
Well, I guess we'll bounce up out of here. You about ready to rock?
Yeah, we'll do it up, brother.
And I guess tomorrow night we'll come back after midnight.
Yes, sir. 12:05.
Well. Until then, I'm Jimbo.
And I'm Kemper.
Coming to you live from the stand.
Blame it on YouTube. I showed up in 22 and ruined your scamming affairs. The first one to know, the first one to show I was the last one you thought you'd see there. And I saw the surprise and fear in Skern's eyes when I took his glass of champagne. And I toasted to you. Said Skern's YouTube is through, but you'll never hear me complain.
I got friends in those places. The gummy drowns and Diet Pepsi chases my blues away. And I'll be okay. And I'm not big on social graces. Think I slip on down to the Nicolina so the stand has friends. No places. The moments he was wrong, she didn't belong, and then she's been there before. Everything's alright. She just said goodnight and she passed out on the floor. Hey, I didn't mean to cause a big scene. Just give me a gummy and then, well, I'll be as high as that big Trump tower. Skirting dog claims are working. 'Cause I got friends in low places where gummy drowns, Diet Pepsi chases my blues away. And I'll be okay. 'Cause I'm not big on social graces. Think I slip on down to the Nicolina so the stand has friends in low places. 'Cause I got friends in low places where gummy drowns and Pepsi chases my blues away. And I'll be okay. And I'm not big on social graces. Think I slip on